Track star Noah Lyles has generated some controversy with what he said about the NBA. I think it was a day or two ago. He's a 200-meter world title holder, I believe. He won some tournaments, I don't know, track meets as they call it I'm trying to see where, I think Budapest this past weekend. So he won a few awards and whatnot and had something to say about the NBA. I'm going to read out what he said. I have to watch the NBA Finals, and they had world champion on their heads. World champion of what? The United States? Lyles said Sunday. Don't get me wrong, I love the U.S. at times, but that ain't the world. We are the world. We have almost every country out here fighting and thriving and putting on a flag to show that they are represented. There ain't no flags in the NBA. So obviously, this didn't go well with a lot of NBA players. Just going to read out some of their reactions. Someone help this brother, Durant said. Booker chimed in with a singular face palm emoji. LOL, is somebody going to tell him? Adebayo wrote. Why bro care so much? De'Aaron Fox said with a crying, laughing emoji. For Lillard, it was TF. And two laughing emojis did the job. Green's comments read, when being smart goes wrong. Also, I did laugh at what Aaron Gordon said. He said, whatever, I'm smoking Buddy in the 200 meters. So he was challenging Noah Lyles to a one-on-one track race, which I think would be pretty cool if they actually went down. So I did enjoy all their reactions. I do think the NBA players obviously took it personal. They were butthurt about it. But I actually agree with Noah Lyles. I've always thought the title world champions was pretty stupid. I don't think you have it in other sports. Even the NFL, you don't have. I think it's just Super Bowl champs or whatever. I'm not sure. But I've always thought it's dumb since way back in 1994 when I was a kid. Story was that the Rockets won the title, and I was just a kid at the time. And they were the first team in my childhood I can remember that won a championship that wasn't the Chicago Bulls. So it was kind of like a shocking thing to see, like a new champion, since I had never seen it before. And I still remember it well because I had second cousins who lived in Houston at the time. And when I saw them for a family get together way back in 94 during the summertime, they rubbed it in that the Rockets were the world champs. They had their championship gear on, the T-shirts, the hats, everything, just rubbing it in, gloating about how great it is that they're world champions. And I remember at that moment in time when I saw just that phrase, world champions, on the hats and the shirts, I was even thinking at that young age, like, how are they champions of the world? That doesn't make any sense. Like, they're not the best in the world, just that always stuck in my head, even way before I knew about all these other sports leagues and whatnot. But I was just thinking, like, they're the best team in the world? I don't think so. Just, I guess at that age, I was just like, I wasn't impressed with them because I had just seen the Chicago Bulls prior to them. And just, I always felt that Michael didn't retire at that young age, that the Bulls would have won another championship. But I guess that was just me being sour, I would say, just because I didn't like them gloating. But so I've always felt that way. It is a pretty dumb title. I think it should just be NBA champs, just because, again, you can't say definitely that they're the best team in the world. I know some will argue that the NBA is the best league compared to the Euro leagues, but to me, I've always felt that way too. Just that title should not be given to anybody unless you win the Olympics in basketball. Then you get to say you're champions of the world because you literally did it against the whole entire world. So I definitely believe that. I agree with him on that. I know some people probably disagree, but that's how I feel about this. I do enjoy the NBA players, like I said, being butthurt about it. I think it's pretty comedic. So that's all I have to say about this matter.